Hi there, my name is Kibben. I am a writing expert that specializes in recruiting, and every day I'm reading news studies about systems that recruiters want to automate. And so I am going into some of those most common use cases and giving them a try. Today, we're going to review Grammarly's new job description generator. But first, I want to talk a little bit about what makes a good job posting because it's not just getting the content done, it's making sure that we're actually driving the results we want. And that means it has to be better than what we already have. And so the first mistake that I see when it comes to people writing job postings is that they're posting legal descriptions. Don't buy an AI tool that spits out 2,000 words because no one is reading it. If you're looking for a job description generator, we need something that's writing a post that's less than 250 words, or at least something we think that person's going to read beginning to end. A good job posting isn't full of buzzwords. It's including mandatory requirements only with no exaggeration. Typically, I want to see fewer than 7 bullets, and like I mentioned, shorter is better. The biggest thing I'm looking for is no guessing. No guessing on the job title, no guessing on those mandatory requirements. So let's dive in and see what Grammarly has made. So if you go to grammarly.com/job description, this is what you'll see. It's free, so you should give it a shot. You'll enter the job title on the first page, and you might type something like recruiting manager. You'll hit continue, and then you add company details. This is all the intel Grammarly takes, and to me, that's a red flag in itself because it means that it does not have enough intel to actually tell the truth. But let's see what it came up with before I start judging all these results. So the first test I ran was a highly technical role. Highly technical roles are one of the most common jobs that we write all the time. Looking at these key responsibilities for a physical design engineer, we're seeing a lot of those buzzwords: collaborate, develop, and I'm missing some of that specificity because I'm actually working on one of these postings right now, and they're not mentioning a lot of the keywords that I know are important to this role. So missing that right out of the gate. And then down here, I think this is actually really helpful for those of you who have never hired a physical design manager before, because it's going to give you some of those keywords and codes that you might not be familiar with and set that baseline of what you need to be successful. So if I'm looking at highly technical roles that I've never hired before, I think this might be helpful. Otherwise, I'm going to pass on the job description generator for highly technical. Now, I usually think AI is really good at writing your high volume, low retention roles, meaning the jobs you're hiring all the time that people also quit all the time. So I tried a customer service call center representative. And this is where things start to get a little bit wonky on that whole making things up. Okay. So in the required skills, it says you have to have a high school diploma or 1 to 2 years of customer service. And I can tell you right now, of any call center role I have ever done, no one has ever told me that you need experience unless it was specialized, like insurance, right? That's not the case here. And so red flag, you need to make sure that they are not making up requirements. Finally, I did a recruiting manager role because I imagine if you're watching this video, you likely work in HR and recruiting. And this, again, red flag, 5 years of experience, a bachelor's degree in business administration. I do not know not one recruiter who learned how to do their job in college. And so if you're using this tool for corporate roles, you need to edit those qualifications a lot. But the biggest thing I want you asking yourself is, what are the results I want to drive with this job? I want more qualified candidates. I want an increase in applicant volume. I want to see more female candidates. And if you're looking to stand out, let me add one more goal. This ain't it. All those job postings sound exactly like what you're going to find on the internet. So if you want to write a better job posting with AI, I suggest you learn how to write a great job posting first. So get out that phone, scan that QR code, and get my advice on editing these postings before you use this technology. We'll see you next time.